Hey everybody, and welcome back to Local Farmer's Diary. It is a bit earlier in the morning than we typically start our videos, but I have to tell you, we have had an extremely wet summer. I have been trying to make some clover hay for, going on about 2 weeks. And, well, it's been raining every day or every other day to the point where, well, it's just never dried out enough. But I think today is the day. This might be our opportunity to get this clover cut and dried and baled up. Get out here and get started soon enough. This stuff is flowered. It is getting tall. We need to get it cut. And quite frankly, if it doesn't dry, we're going to have to bale it and wrap it for silage. But we just need to get it off the field or it, basically before it just becomes unusable for anybody. I'm going to go ahead and get the tires changed out on this thing so we have a bit more traction out there in the field. I'm going to get hooked up to our New Holland, and we're going to get out there and start cutting some hay. We are just about done mowing the clover. And at this point, it is just up to Mother Nature now. Will we get the sun? Will we get the wind? And will this dry in time? Let me show you the weather forecast. We've got good weather all day, but we've got rain in the forecast overnight and rain sometime tomorrow. So this is kind of our one-time shot to get this clover harvest, because I am expecting once autumn rolls in here, it is going to be balls to the wall with harvest, harvest, harvest. Good weather. We're going to be out there trying to bring the oats in, draw in that money earned so we can buy that carrot and onion harvesting equipment and then bring those fields in. So, as I said earlier, this is kind of the one and done chance for a clover hay harvest this year. Go ahead and get this field finished up, and well, see you this afternoon with the verdict. Will we be baling this as hay, or are we going to need to call in reinforcements and try to get this baled and wrapped as silage? Tune in, find out after this break. Well, good evening, everybody. As luck would have it, we did indeed have just enough sunshine and a breezy weather today to get our grass or clover dried into hay, I should say. It is just about 6:30 in the evening. Sun is going down, and we're out here trying to get this raked up. Now, got a call from the dealership around 3 o'clock. And they knew we were out here trying to get our clover dried into hay. They knew that pretty much this was likely going to be the only opportunity we have to get a hay harvest in this year. And they've extended us a really, really great offer that I am definitely taking them up on. They said they've got a brand new model baler. They got it in about a week ago, looking to basically become a distributor for this particular baler, and wanted to know that basically it is designed for this exact need in mind. You need to basically make a whole lot of bales really, really fast, as efficient as possible. And well, they've offered to let me demo it this evening as we are baling this field. And they're going to include a late model T6 New Holland to boot. So, like, what's the catch? Do I have to commit to buy this thing if I like it? Right, no. All we want you to do is use it and let us know your thoughts. This is something that you think area farmers would be interested in and would be apt to, buy if it was available to them. It'd sign me up. So they're going to be bringing it over. It's actually probably going to come over here in a little bit. I think they're just going to drop it off here in the farmyard. but it's the model is a, I don't remember the model number. Um, all I remember is the name was Fast Bale. Fast Bale round baler that we're going to be using. And apparently it's one of those continuous balers. So that's going to be interesting. You know, when you do round bales, you've got you bale, and then basically you have to stop, and then run the finishing bale process. Basically wraps the bale in netting. Then you've got to unload the bale out the back, which takes some time. But yeah, this continuous round baling technology intrigues me. You can talk of it in some ag magazines, but really excited to see it in person and actually operate it in person here in just a little bit. Go ahead and finish getting this field raked up, and by that point the tractor and the baler should be dropped off. We'll see how this we'll both see together, if you will, how this fast baler works. Just about done the raking. It is nearly 7:30. They should have definitely dropped off the tractor in that new baler to demo by now. Get this finished off. Won't take too long at all because we are coming around to the last little bit. In there in the farmyard and see if we can see anything. Hey, I'm really curious. I've never seen one of these. Oh. Oh, that looks promising. Wow, that really looks promising. Wow, look at this thing. That's a big boy. Hope the T6 will pull it, but I mean, and they wouldn't have brought a T6 over here if it wasn't going to pull it, right? Nice. Look at this beast. Icon Fast Bale. Got a wrapper on it. Of course, we're not going to be doing any wrapping today because we've got hay, but that looks nice. Get on the tractor and take a bit. Started. E. Gosh, where'd they put the key? Those controls. Go. All right, let's hang on. Take a spin and see how she runs. Let's lure her down. Turn her on. Get her up to speed. Okay. Ease on it. How this thing works. So we want to ease on into her. I want to know how fast I can push this. A little quicker. Fast bail. Let's see. Rough through there, but hey, she took it. All right. Thought we were going to be continuous bailing. There's some function I need to turn on. Let me fiddle with the controls a little bit and see if I can't get this thing figured out. Alright, so we got her figured out. Had a couple settings set wrong here on the baler control module. Had to look through the book a little bit. But we are now making hay, literally. This is slick. Through the material. Not even there. Got this thing turned on to full automatic mode. And you could, if you wanted to, set it to manual mode, where you had to activate bail and loader. But in full auto mode, what you got to worry about is driving. Let's go on up here and get into some longer windrows and show you how this magic works. Even has some automated throttle control. You get into some heavier, thicker material. It'll tell the tractor computer to slow down so we don't jam up the intake. Helps make, I guess, a more uniform bale to have a steady intake of material. Of course, this is a kind of a European design and how it all works, but from what I look in the literature and read in the manual here, just trying to figure out why it wasn't auto unloading, is that it has kind of this free chamber where the majority of the bale is created, and about 3/4 of the bale, I guess, is created in this bale chamber, pre-bale chamber, and then in what I'm guessing is more of a finishing chamber. The last bit of the bale is gathered up, and then the netting is added to the outside of the bale, and then basically it ejects it, like seeing right here, into the wrapper housing. But since we're not wrapping this, it just then ejects it. And while the finishing chamber is finishing out the bale, putting its netting on it and such, then pre-chamber basically starts making another bale. So during the entire process, it's either finishing the bale up or gathering up material for a new bale. Apparently this thing is pretty expensive, but compared to the square balers, it's smaller. Takes less horsepower, it seems. And if you've already made that investment in round bale netting and bale transport equipment, this is a really great hybrid approach to the speed that big square baling brings you, with its ability to just continuously bale and drop the bales off the back, and the convenience of round bales and being able to continue to use the round bale handling, feeding equipment that your farm may already have. Yeah, I gotta say, I'm kind of sold on this thing already. You don't have any money to buy this type of machinery this year. That's for sure, because, well, we still need about $50,000 to get our carrot and onion harvesting. But I could see this as something that we would be saving our pennies for, so to speak, for a future year for sure. Cattle farmers, dairy farmers, this definitely would be on the top of the acquisition list. Imagine if we had to stop and unload every time we dropped one of these bales off, where we would be in the whole process. Look at this over here. Ask Brass to raise the drone up. Just see the number of bales that we've already made just in this section of the field. And as he pans the drone around, you can see how much more of the field you have yet to bale. I'd beg to say that this whole process could half the amount of time that it would take to bale a field. with a traditional round baler. I don't think that'd be too far of a stretch. Pulls well balanced. Sometimes you get these, sometimes you get balers, you start them up and the tractor's just shaking because of the overall balance of the machinery. Got a really good balance. And other than hearing it behind me, I don't even really know it's back there doing its job. Being operating in the mirrors. There's cogs and gears and springs. I wonder if this thing would be a service nightmare. Freezing all those. Sure the chains are good and tight. Belts are snug. Probably take a full day to PM this thing. I think I've jabbered long enough, and it's about time I get down to work. So, to get this field finish off. Call. Figure out if they want to want me to drop this down by the shop. They want to just have me leave it here at the farm. They'll come by and pick it up in the morning, or what? Okay, see kind of the auto throttling kicking in there. Got down to 9 miles an hour, but now we're back up to 12. So when we're all said and done, I'll report with how many bales we got done and wrap up for the day. Wow, I have to say this thing performed amazing. Amazing. Giddy with excitement. This E6 155. Okay. Tractor was great. Fast bale was great. Got a total of 63 bales off of that field in what has to be record time. I mean, it was just absolutely amazing. Now, the hard part. We need to get this field clear of bales for, well, before tomorrow. Tomorrow morning? Early morning. I'm talking 1 a.m. They're calling for some rain. Want to try to get these bales out of here and put away. We don't have to be driving over the wet field, rutting it up, damaging the clover. Probably have to reseed this clover here. I'm hoping we can get another year out of this before we have to reseed it. I'd rather minimize the driving on it. Definitely don't want to rut up the field. What I'm going to get ready to do now, we're going to need to put the rake away. Front loader arms on this thing. Weight on the back. And, well, work putting it away. Did call the shop, and they said just leave it here at the farm. Be by in the morning, pick it up, and basically collect my thoughts on what I thought of the whole thing. So that is just outstanding. I might just ask him for fun. Kind of credit I would get off of the New Holland there. Doubt I'd get anything worth lowering the price for. You never know, right? Maybe they'll make me a sweet deal. I promise to talk it up with the other farmers in the area. Maybe I can show it off. Talk to these guys. Got that straw we need to bale. Yeah, I can keep it. So we get that straw up off the field. We can have a little farm show. A little demonstration. You know, what sells equipment better than being able to see it in action? Hot dog got me an idea. Call him up and I need to call him up. He'll be here tomorrow morning. We'll talk about it. See what we can work out as far as deal-wise. Hey guys, hope you all enjoyed the video. Hey, please go ahead and smack. That's right, smack that like button. Let me know in the comments what did you think of our roleplay series here on Bucks County in Sylvania. We are just a local farmer doing his job here, raising sheep, raising some veggies. Local farmers market. And until next time, happy farming. Be sure to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell.